a beautiful addition to our pedestrian-only city. We've got tons and tons and tons of low-rent, high-density buildings. This is making our population skyrocket as well. So many people just walking around the streets, man. Look at them all. No cars, too. No cars. Except for this guy right here, but they're delivering post or something. And we are in the green. We are seeing, you know, a little bit of ambulance desire, but that is something for later. But guys, let's get in for the meat and the potatoes. Today we have quite the task on our hands. As you can see, we are bleeding money, minus 10,000 an hour. We are in pause mode right now because we are just gonna absolutely rip through money. Our monthly bet, like, look at this, dude. Look at this. This is insane. And we need to fix this, like, pretty pronto. So there are a few things that we are going to be trying to get done today. Obviously, we're going to try to fix this. To come into our services, our main cost is our transportation, and we can't change our transportation budget until we reach Grand Village and we open up transportation. So we are about 3,500 XP away from reaching that, which is quite a bit. It's quite a bit. So that's going to be our goal for today. Everything else, we have pretty much down to 0. We don't have our garbage. We don't have any garbage right now. We don't have any education, our fire and rescue, or police. So these are all going to be things that we want to bring in, but we are unable to right now. So we're just going to be really working on increasing our population as much as possible. And unfortunately, just because that's what we're doing like right now, we're going to have to keep our road layout pretty basic. And that's just because our main focus is just population. We don't really have time to think about like, ooh, what are we going to do? What are we going to build? I kind of tried to do that in a workshopping episode, like workshopping this episode. And we ran out of money every single time. So we just got to kind of like buckle down and focus on this. One thing we can do to get our transportation budget down is to come over here, come over to our cargo train terminal, and we are actually going to turn this off. This is going to significantly change our transportation budget from 170,000 to just 94. So, and if you look, our budget went down, like we were at like 400. So we literally went down 70,000. So now we have a little bit more wiggle room. One other thing we're going to do, and this, you may think that this seems a little counterintuitive, but bear with me here. We're actually going to bring our taxes down to 10%. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because when your taxes are much lower like this, you actually, like, the demand outweighs the amount of money that you would receive from those taxes. So once you're up to like 13, if you see, we don't really have any demand in our city. And that is literally because our taxes are just too high and people don't want to move here, which sucks because it's a beautiful place to live. So lowering our taxes down is really going to help people want to move in, and then we'll end up getting more taxes in the future. If we do get to a point where we have $0, we can increase our taxes for a little bit and just kind of let the game run for a little while and figure itself out. But for now we're just going to get into it. So I'm going to press play, and our main thing that we have to do right now is just zone. We need to zone like we've never zoned before. So I'm going to come in and all of these homes in here, we're going to take them all out because they don't pay enough taxes. And inside here, we're going to do our medium density and some row homes as well. We are seeing quite a demand for our industrial as well, so we can definitely do that. Perfect. And actually, while we're doing that, I think we are. The other thing we're going to do, so I'm going to pause it again just because I don't want to waste a bunch of money. We're actually out of fuel here. Our fuel is coming from the cargo train terminal. So we have two options, basically. If we come in here, we do have ore, so we could mine the coal, because you turn the ore goes into coal, or we could do something completely different. And this is actually what we're going to do. We're going to actually take out this guy right here. Perfect. And then also, I'm wondering, Yeah, we're gonna take this out as well. This will just clear up some budget issues. So if we come in here, electricity, it's going to be 0, which is quite nice. And then we're gonna come in here with our wind turbines, and we're actually going to place a couple of these bad boys. We will have to up our services from 60 to 100 for the time being, because I do believe we need, yeah, so our consumption is about 8 megawatts, so we need about 10. So I'm going to place one. Let me see, actually. I want to make sure that we can still build our roads around here. Cool, awesome. And I'm actually going to keep building roads around just so that we don't mess up what we already have going on over here. And because we are seeing an industrial demand as well. So we might as well fill that or create spaces that we can fill that while we're here in the meantime. So place one there, perfect. And now these should, let's press play and see if this kind of levels itself out. Because these should produce enough electricity for the city. Yes, they do. Cool. So we'll leave it for now. And when we start to see people complaining, we will add another. And hopefully we have enough money when we do that. But for now, we can also come in here and we can zone more industrial. Perfect, perfect. And then this will go down and we'll be chilling. We will be good to go. Yes, and this will level out. But like I said, we do need to reach 3,500 XP. We're pretty far away from that. And that's just the way that it is, really. I want to make sure that we have the right stuff in here. Perfect. And we're just going to keep going with this all the way down here. And I like the way it looks when you just kind of mix these buildings around here. So we're just going to continue with doing that. I think we are going to speed it up to 3 times just for our demand meters to kind of like level out. We're going to keep zoning industrial as well and hoping that that kind of figures itself out. And we're going to keep an eye on our money, just knowing that we do need to drop a wind turbine at some point, which is going to be, I believe, 25,000. Yeah, 25,000. These also can be upgraded, but they cost about 15, 10,000 and 25,000 in order to upgrade them. So it's actually not worth it to upgrade them. It'd be more worth it to just buy another one, more or less. And we are seeing a demand for our low density as well. So we are going to pretty much blanket zone this. And this is just because this is not the prettiest, you know, but we'll get rid of this at some point. And okay, so now we are seeing people, they're complaining. We need some more electricity. So let's pop one of these bad boys in. Perfect. That should be good. Cool, cool. I do see some crime over here. When we start to see like lots and lots and lots of crime, then we will add a police station as well, but we are going to try to not worry about it. One thing we are going to keep an eye on is our electricity consumption and production. So we're actually at a pretty good space now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But yeah, let's continue to add some buildings around here. And these are all 4x4s. I'm going to go to 6s just because I'm feeling a little crazy today. We're going to end up taking a lot of these buildings out, so I'm not too worried about it. But now we are starting to see our medium density kind of rise. So now we are going to add even more medium density. And I'm thinking we might try to do larger buildings as well, just to kind of see what they look like. Like if we think about transportation, like the reason why we have these lines is in the middle is so that we can put things in it. And so that as we kind of move up towards the top of the hill, we have a little bit of space in between, right? If we like come in here, like it's, you know, very hilly through here. So we want to keep that distinction, but just something to keep in mind. Perfect. And I think we're just going to keep on building out our grid, which is not the best thing in the world. I know it's pretty ugly. I can recognize that. But at this point, we just kind of got to get buildings out, you know? And I'm going to kind of mass zone through here, some industrial. It's fine. We will survive. Cool. We are starting to get a little bit closer to this as well, which is really good. but the amount of industrial we need is just super high. And I think the reason why we need this much industrial is because of this cargo train terminal, because we can't import anything. We just need to make everything in here. That's kind of what my gut is telling me. That's why we're being forced to do that much. But now that all these are in, we're going to continue on upwards. And then right here, I want to do something a little special over here. Because this building fits kind of perfectly in here, we're going to make not like a special little area, but we're just going to add a little bit more detail into this area. So I'm going to grab this height right here, and then we're going to come up 11. And because obviously this won't connect, we're going to make our own road over here. To get to over here, we're just going to slope all the way up. Perfect, just like that. And then we shall soften up everything around here. Cool. And then we'll literally come up right here. Perfection. And we will continue to add buildings. I want to make sure these spawn on the right side. Perfect. And you can even see we're like very close to an equilibrium here, which is just perfect. We've added like almost 800 people at this point, which is amazing. We do have some low density demand. I would love to do like something up here with low density, and maybe that's what we do, but I don't really know. Ooh, we might need to add another wind turbine. We got the Polaris suite, so fun. But yeah, we might need to add another wind turbine. We don't have the money, but we are gaining money, which is really cool. So maybe what we can do is we can up the budget a little bit and see if that levels it out. It actually seems to have worked a bit. This Polaris suites, we could drop this down as well, but it is quite large and actually won't fit. So we'll have to break up our blocks a little bit. So we could do a couple things here. We could, like, obviously we need another wind turbine. Desperately. We also are starting to see a few spots with crime, and those are not going to go away until we have a police station. So I think what we're going to do right now is I'm going to bring a bunch of zoning all the way up to here of low density zoning, and then we're going to do the same thing that we did on these other sides on this last side with our medium density. Perfect. And hopefully this will kind of level things out. We are, like, as these people move in, it should, in theory, start to figure itself out. We do need, like, just a little bit more residential through here as well. Some low density. So it could be something, maybe we start to bring it over a bit. So this is kind of where we level out. So these, I think that's what we might do. Perfect. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm honestly not too sure if it will. Just going to watch our electricity. We've gone up quite a bit of population, which obviously is a really good sign. Over here, I believe this is probably, unless we buy a tile, probably going to be the end of the road for these guys. So let's just zone all of this in. Hope that helps a little bit. Cool. So I am leaving this area right here. And the reason why is this is where I want to put a police station. So what I'm thinking is we're very close to the edge here. We have a couple buildings that need a police station. So I think we are actually going to add that in because it's actually going to help with the suitability of the citizens' needs. So they're actually going to, like, more people will want to move in. Oh, actually, we're almost there. Let's just wait. We'll get the money and then we'll buy a police station from that point. And we got it. Thank God. Got 100 grand, a couple development points, expansion permits. Don't need any of that. We are chilling now. We did it. We equalized. Oh my God. Let's grab a wind turbine. We're going to do one more wind turbine. We'll put this bad boy right here. Perfection. We'll come into our services, our electricity, and we're going to drop this down to 100%. The 4 wind turbines, I feel like that should be enough. We should be chilling at this point. But we can also now come into our services, come into our transportation, drop this down to 50. Now we're going to be making quite a bit of money relatively, obviously 100,000 per month. Not a lot, but that's okay because now we will start to make a little bit more. We are starting to see garbage as well. So these are things that we definitely need to bring in. A landfill is 70 grand and the police station is 100 grand. We might, unfortunately, have to take out a loan. It's only going to cost 2,000 a month, which is really not that bad, or 4,500 a month. Oh, the difference between 100 grand and 70 grand is insane. Oh, the interest rate goes up literally a full percent point. That's kind of funny. So we'll take out a loan of 70 grand. We'll grab a garbage truck, and then we are also going to grab a police station when the time is ready. The other thing I want to do is we're going to come into our development points. We're going to come into train, unlock train. That way we can come here and we can change this from 3 vehicles to 2. We don't need 3. That is very, very, very overkill. I don't know if that's going to change this at all, but super, super overkill. Especially because if we come over here, we actually don't have enough vehicles. The cargo trains are returning because it's closed. So 2 is going to be more than enough. We will be chilling. We just need to drop this police station and then drop this this landfill. So let's do that. Honestly, let's do that right now. We'll come in, we'll take out this loan. I'm actually going to wait until this reaches 100 grand. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We'll take out this loan. Perfect. Let's drop the police station first. This is it. Small police station. Amazing. I'm going to put it off of this street right here, just because this seems like this is kind of like our main street, if you will. And then we can add some like office buildings around it as well. And I don't know if this is going to be enough, so I'm going to leave them now. And now we also need to do our garbage too. So I'm thinking with our landfill, probably doing it over on this side and then changing Woodland Street to have a little bit of a faster speed limit. I feel like that makes a little bit of sense. Also, we just have this train in here. It's leaving. We don't need to worry about that. Perfect. But now we do have enough to drop our landfill. So let's do that right now. I'm thinking landfill's pretty big, right? It is quite large. We're going to... I think we're going to bring it off like right here. So we'll send this 14. Not sure if that's large enough, to be honest with you. Seems like it is. And then we'll send this up to like here. Perfect. So this landfill right here, this should work out quite well. We're up to 3,200 people, which is really cool. We also have some low density that we could add in. And at this point, we have a bunch of people waiting for an ambulance. So if we come into our healthcare, yeah, so we might need to up this because our efficiency is only at 26%, which is pretty awful. So let's do, if we bring this up to 60, what does this come to? 50%. It literally doubles just by adding the 10%. So we'll do that for now, and hopefully that can help level things out. The problem is we just have no money. So we kind of just need to wait for that. The one thing that I did say that I wanted to do is I want to change Woodland Street around a bit. Honestly, I think we're just going to up the speed limit of this to 50 kilometers. And this is just the main street. Only this street we're going to up for now, for the time being. We're going to call this Fast P Street. So this is our Fast P Street. We're going to upgrade this whole thing all the way up to our police station. And that way these guys can get around. Perfect. The other thing that I want to do while we're waiting for our money to go up, 200 an hour. Super rough. Let's see if we can actually close anything else. We can bring this down quite a bit. We'll do that. Our healthcare can't touch. Budget can't touch. That we can't touch. Our roads are good. Everything else is fine. We do need some schools and everything, but feel like we are chilling. I'm gonna bring in a low rent high density building. And then I want to see, so we do have a lack of entertainment. So we come into our parks, we are looking super rough. We can't even place anything down. We don't really have enough money, so we won't touch that for now. But this should help this street quite a bit. Just to send the goods back and forth from our cargo train terminal and the garbage, this should help out quite a bit. Really, we're just playing whack-a-mole at this point, which is just kind of unfortunate, but it is the way that it is. The other thing that I want to do is we are going to make a 1U pedestrian street. So I said that we wanted to to do something cool right here, this is the time that we're going to do it. So I'm going to draw this road. Perfect. And we're going to come into our road builder and we're going to change this up a bit. So we need to make this a 1U road. Sounds easy enough. Let's take out the cars. This is a 1.3 at this point. And then what happens if we take out these shoulders? It goes down to a 1. Absolutely perfect. We'll call this a 1U pedestrian street. Perfect. And then I want to place it right here. So I'm going to take out these these trees. Amazing. And we shall place this guy right here. Awesome. Now this isn't perfect. It dips down, but we're going to make this look much nicer. So we're going to come in here, grab our advanced road services. Amazing. And then we're going to key off everything around here. We'll turn on anarchy to key this off. Cool, cool, cool. Put it back. Amazing. And then we're actually going to grab move it. And we're going to 2 object height of this guy right here. Fantastic. Looking super, super cool over here. And then we can take this height and we can level it off. Amazing. Absolutely, absolutely love to see it. But I do want to add a little bit, maybe concrete over here. Yeah, I think that looks better, to be honest with you. Perfect. And then I would like to decorate just this side. So I think we're going to go, we can find any like planters. Not those ones. See if I can find it. Find what I'm looking for. Oh, that's kind of it. Garden bed. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, so we're going to grab these at 10 meters across. Perfect. And then we'll come into our trees. Turn on anarchy, obviously. Perfect. Just a little bit of something through here, you know? I think it looks kind of nice. Oh no. Okay, fixed it. Thank God. Cool. We still do have the lack of entertainment, but we are up to a little bit more money, $8,000. We're so cheap. It's insane. We haven't even done the things that like I really want to be able to do over here. We had a house burn down. That sucks, dude. We definitely don't want our houses to be burning down, but I suppose that it is what it is. We have a bunch of people waiting. We should have one coming out. Yeah, so this should bring in a bunch of people. Where are you going? Why are you going there? We might need to up our transportation budget a bit. Did. Perfection. So this should figure itself out now. Yes. Amazing. Awesome. And we're still making a bunch of money. Okay, so we do have to deal with the happiness of our people and then we'll be chilling. So we need lack of entertainment. So we need some parks around here. Not a big deal. Let's add some of those. All of these small playgrounds are the cheapest that we can do. $1,000 a month upkeep, $5,000 to place them. Honestly, I think that is going to be our little bread and butter through these areas. And that also opens us up for some other cool development areas as well. So let's see. These don't serve quite as large of an area, but we don't have as much money. So I say we just place one. Let's do like one right here. Oh, we have anarchy on. That's why it's being funny with us. And then let's add one more. And I think this will just help out just a little bit. We're going to place this one right here. Amazing. I think this will help quite a bit. And then when we place a school, when we have enough money to, we can place that near this park. So we are going up. We do need a school and we need slightly better healthcare. We can't really do anything about the school right now unless we take a loan, but I don't really to do that. Honestly, we might have to just let the game run for a bit, figure itself out. We also need like a fire station. We need schools. We need all this different stuff. It just is what it is. The one thing that we could do right now is we could just build, instead of letting the game run, we can just build out some infrastructure and let the game run that way. We are seeing a demand for pretty much everything. So let's just do that. I think we're going to D-zone up to here. And now we'll place in some higher density stuff. We'll see how these look beside each other with the low rent beside the medium density. Not really sure how it's going to look. but like at least it'll be fun to figure it out together, you know? That's kind of what I'm feeling. This area right here, I did like to keep this a little bit of separation. Over here, I don't think we have to, just because we don't have it here. The one reason why I would love the separation is so that we can fit like trains through here or tram lines. We already can't do this. It's already going to have to come up. So we might as well fill in everything over here. But that also means that we get to have a little bit more fun over here, which is kind of cool. We do have to let this run for just a little bit for these to kind of come in before we're able to place the rest of these buildings. Unless we do... No, that's fine. And we are seeing a little bit of demand for commercial, which is quite fun. Seems like over here is our main pocket, but I think as these buildings come in, we're really going to see that demand kind of over here. So we'll have to just keep that in mind, that we don't place too many things. And maybe we do like a commercial building, honestly, like right here, because we do have these high density buildings, and as these get filled, you're going to see this green. Oh, it's not even there anymore, but you're going to see that green kind of move over and kind of encompass this space over here. Really just playing whack-a-mole with all of our problems right now, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. You know, we're just playing the game. We want to add some offices over here as well. These might not be the best spot for those offices, but 'tis what it is. We really just need to add another another one of these wind turbines. They're rough. Yeah, we need to add a bunch more of them. Problem is everything just costs so much money, so we can't. We need to pay off our loan, and we need to just keep getting through these milestones. And how we do that is we just keep building. Honestly, we have our police station. The crime scene will be fine. But then over here, what I wanted to do is, let me see, how does this look in here? This actually looks pretty cool. I like the differences. And I actually don't mind these row homes beside these big guys over here. That being said, I think we're going to do something like this. Ooh, and this actually won't fit properly. So let's do some row homes here instead. We'll see how that looks. And then over here, yeah, so we should just see a bunch of people move in over here. We can do some more zoning. Awesome. And we are starting to make a little bit of money as well. Once we get to that 25, we can add another wind turbine. But yeah, I'm starting to like the way this is looking. This area over here is a bit odd, I will be honest, but I feel like it's fine. Yeah, we also need, we need a bunch more stuff. I think when we reach level 5, we're going to add a school, and I think that will really help out a lot over here. We are seeing tons and tons and tons of people move in, which is absolutely lovely to see. I do love that. Like, just the amount of people that are moving in. I want to see how many people is this train taking. 107 people. Awesome. Because all those are beautiful tax-paying citizens. That is what we need. This game, like I said in the beginning, it's kind of like we just have to make a bunch of money. I think after this episode is complete, I'm going to let this run for a bit. Just so that we get a little bit more money, so that in the next episode we're not just like playing the exact same game. So we got I believe we had 100 people on this. Let's see how many people that turns out to. Doesn't actually look like that many when you see them all walking out from here. Yeah, it's really not cool. I do want to look at these areas. It is our ground is super lumpy and bumpy, but I feel like it's okay. What are these people doing? There's unemployed just hanging out beside the low rent building. It's kind of sketchy, to be honest with you, but I do like the way this looks, and I would like to continue with what we were doing up here because we are seeing a bunch of demand. What I would like to do though is, when do we get, it's the next one. So this is when we get our mixed use housing. Very excited for the mixed use housing. That will be an absolute ton of fun to play with, especially in this town. We did get to 25,000, so let's drop another one of these bad boys. I think we'll place that right here. And I want to see, so our budget for electricity is 130. And we kind of need it. That's the problem. So we'll leave it for now. And we're just going to we'll probably just keep adding these just because they are relatively cheap for what you get. And we don't need, like, we'll probably do a solar at some point as well. That costs 1.5 million. So not a little bit, actually the opposite. It's actually a bit. But yeah, I do want to continue building out our city. And we might just bring this up to this hill up here because we do have it up. We are chilling on this side. I think that's what think that's what we're going to do. So let's bring this out 2 more. And we don't have the money. This game, I'm telling you, such a blast with the new update. Thank goodness that it is here. And we'll get there in a second, and then we'll be able to build our school, and we'll be fine. So let's let this run for a minute. Level 5, we have 125k. I'm wondering how much do we get for the next one? 150. Honestly, we just gotta keep pushing through these. The reason why I'm wondering is because a fire station would be amazing. We also need mail. We don't have enough money. That's what it is at the end of the day. So let's put down an elementary school. We have 500 eligible students. It's actually not that bad. Both of these are 100. Oh, this is 40. Oh my God. We could have put that down ages ago. If we put this down, we can get a fire station down faster, or a mail service. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do this. Even though it is quite small, we're gonna place this. Would love to do it like right around here, but it's not gonna like it. And I think that's just because this road is a little weird. Ooh, and it's winter as well. Before we put this down, all right, so let's place a school down. I really want to add public transport, but it's so expensive. It says only plus the employees. It's going to be so much. So because of that, let's place our school down somewhere a little bit more centrally located. I would love to not take out any buildings, but I feel like that's not going to happen. So let's actually place it right here. It says overlapping items. Oh, this street. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna go, I mean, we could place it like right. This street is literally a nightmare. Let's take it out for now and see if that changes anything. Yeah, it does. We can just place that down. Amazing. So we'll place this school down. It'll be beside some commercial buildings, but I feel like it'll be fine. We'll place this down. Amazing. We'll make sure that we come back, do this all keyed up. Cool, cool, cool. So this school is going to fill up fairly quickly, obviously, but it will be fine. The other thing that I want to place, we do need a post office because people will complain about that. Actually, they're complaining about unreliable internet service. So maybe we do that first. That would probably make a little bit more sense, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's do that first. And I'm wondering, does it matter? Not really. So we could place our internet service like... Let's think about this for a sec. I think we're actually going to place it right here. Just kind of centrally located. Awesome. Does this have... It does have wages, which is so annoying. And then the bandwidth. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. And now we should have some telecommunications through. Yeah, so everyone should have internet now, except way up here and over here. That's fine. But we are back to losing money. So let's turn that down way, which means, honestly, now no one's going to have internet. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We are still losing money. Our education is fine. I think, honestly, we just need to add a little bit more, some more homes. We have the money. Let's just, let's get her done, shall we? Cool. So what I'm going to do, because we're going to kind of like do this whole area right here, I'm going to grab our slope terrain tool and we're going to slope all the way. Perfect, just like that. And we're going to do that to every intersection. Cool, and now we're actually going to de-zone all of this. We don't need it. See you later. Sucks to suck. And then we're going to come and we're going to do this same thing. Wait, what do? We grab here, we come over here. Perfect. And we're gonna do that all the way up and down. Perfect. Gridlandia, that's what we like to call it. And then we're gonna come in here and we're just gonna soften this all up. This part probably does not matter as much because once we start to see like the buildings come in, I just feel like this won't really matter if we're being honest with each other. This is more just for me. Perfect. Awesome. And now let's just do a mass zoning campaign all the way through here. Let's just get it done. Where would this spawn? That's dumb. I hate that. Yeah, we won't put that in. And what's kind of fun as well is we actually do have mixed use housing here as well. So we can add some of this and we'll probably, honestly, realistically, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some right here and on this other side as well, just across from our train station. I feel like that will look pretty nice. And then up here, like maybe like pockets Like we'll do like a 4 there. We'll do a 4 here, up this street. Almost like parks, right? Cool, cool. And maybe, honestly, maybe we'll add a couple parks. These are all 1 attractiveness. So, I mean, some of them are bigger. They take more space. Let's actually come in here. I don't know if we're going to use any of these, but let's unlock some large parks. So you have these passage parks, which is really cool. We have these large playgrounds. These are 5 attractiveness, 14 grand. I like that. Let's do some of those. So we have our school here. We have a park right there. Amazing. We don't need to touch that. But let's do one right there. Let's add another park right there. And then let's do some more over here. Oh, we don't have enough money. That's fine. And beside all of these buildings, I'm going to place some low rent housing just so that it spawns in there a little bit nicer. And we're seeing tons of people walking around here. That's kind of insane because no one lives here yet. But I guess they're just using these ways to get down to the major part of the city. I feel like we actually see more people walking around up there than we do down here. Tis what it is, I suppose. Maybe they're going to these parks as well. That feels silly, but maybe it's not. And that looks so much better when you do that right beside. Maybe we do that all the way up and down as well. We just create these key walls. Ooh, and some of these roads are looking a bit weird. Let's see if we can't fix these. Those are looking a wee bit better. That looks much better. Are all of these roads like that? That doesn't look that bad. This one looks pretty bad, so we'll redo this one as well. Cool, that one's okay. That looks much, much, much better. Cool, cool, cool. Seems like it's starting, hopefully, to figure itself out. We don't have the fire truck or the police state or the fire station, so we're just kind of deleting the buildings. But honestly, I think that that's okay. I feel like it's fine. We do have some large buildings in here as well, which looks really cool. It is really interesting to me that we have a high density demand. Maybe this is just a low rent because everyone's uneducated. Actually, now that I think about it, probably what that is. We do need another school, which is 40 grand, and we also need a high school. So let's look at how much a high school is. 150. We could definitely add the smaller one. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab another loan, which sucks. I hate taking out loans. Once we get to 40,000, we're gonna do another school, just because I feel like that's gonna be very, very, very important, especially as this area gets very populated. It's just something that we're gonna need. So let's bring this bad boy. Let's put it right here. Absolutely incredible. We'll do some of this. Amazing. And we'll do some row homes along the back. And honestly, let's actually make these 2x2s. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more sane. All right, guys. So I've been kind of letting the game just kind of play out. You might notice that we are minus $16,000. That is because I tried the import city services. This costs an absolute insane amount. The reason why I did it was because I wanted the garbage to go away, and it's not going away. I also moved this parking lot over here because this is all full. We're going to have to do a bunch of more parking over here, which is, it's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, we're kind of stagnant on our residential growth. And I think that is honestly just because we have to move in a bunch of people. We've been putting in a bunch of low rent housing. So we're just waiting for everyone to move in, right? Like each of these is 90 households, which is about a full train's worth. I don't know where these people are going either. They're coming up here. What an odd way to get there. We need to add a bunch of stuff to the city. And I think we're going to do that in the next episode. So yes, we're definitely going to do it in the next episode. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to let the game run out. We're going to zone all of this area. So by the time the next episode comes out, all of this will be done. And then I would like to do some public transportation. Our city is getting quite big. You have to walk everywhere. That is not fun. So in the next episode, that is what we're going to be focusing on. But yeah, if you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you love the video and not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of Walkerton walking around everywhere. Do you like it? I think it's pretty cool. There's a lot to be desired so far. We're in Gridtopia right now, and I'm not a big fan of it, but we're just trying to get our feet off the ground with it, right? Like we're trying to survive, we're trying to get it going, and that's just the way that it is right now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.